Raja Ampat, the world's most beautiful islands. The fish around here know how special they are. They shimmer and glow and sparkle like stars in their own biopic, performing in the spotlight of crepuscular sun rays. There's the arresting electric blue-jetty damselfish with its flash yellow tail, the alluring doe-eyed deep reef cardinalfish, and the Jamal's back with aquarimmed eyes as startling as Daniel Craig's. Mandarin fish go about their flirty courtship dance at dusk, part tango, part samba, rising up, cheek to cheek, locked in a triumphant embrace of pectoral fins. And there's the shy Indonesia's pygmy seahorse hiding among Gorgonian coral, a specimen so endearing you might just quit your job to study marine biology. The Indonesian archipelago of Raja Ampat lies in the Coral Triangle, which stretches from the Philippines to Timor to Papua New Guinea, known as the most biodiverse marine habitat on Earth. There are many species here you won't find anywhere else. It has 3/4 of the world's coral varieties, 10 times that of the Caribbean. The high-definition visibility means that in one glance, without having to swim a stroke, you will see a multitude of corals resembling Murano vases or bunches of baby corn, marbled plumbing fittings, peanut brittle, cobwebs, and an oversized cabbage patch. Some say the scientist Alfred Russel Wallace, whose studies focused on these islands, should be considered Charles Darwin's equal for his work on the theory of evolution by natural selection. Situated upon the equator, and bathed by the tepid water of the great tropical oceans, this region teems with natural productions which are elsewhere unknown, he wrote in 1869. Raja Ampat is comprised of 4 big islands and hundreds of dots and specks off the fragmented western corner of New Guinea, the world's second largest island. Named in the 16th century by a Spaniard who thought the people here resembled those in Guinea, West Africa. The eastern half of the island is given over to the independent state of Papua New Guinea. The western half belongs to Indonesia, evidently reluctantly, and is known as Papua. Locals are culturally Melanesian, more like Fijians and Javanese, and they're keen on independence. The morning I arrived in the province had been preceded by overnight political demonstrations. "Drunks," said one man, playing it down. "There's a revolution going on," said another, playing it up. The streets were crawling with Indonesian soldiers and military police. If you want edgy, this is it. Yet this part of the world also serves as a reminder that there are still relatively unexplored places, serene and pristine. It has stayed this way because of the simple fact that for many years there was nowhere for travelers to stay. Committed divers, often the most pioneering of explorers, traveled around the region on liveaboard boats. But now homestays are opening up and word is beginning to spread. Most visitors get to Raja Ampat by way of Sorong, a city on the far west coast of Papua, where there is an airport, army barracks, and a karaoke bar called Happy Puppy. Life for many here revolves around the nation's 3 main sources of revenue: fishing, mining, and logging, which also happen to be destroying the country's natural habitats. The port is busier than it should be for a far-flung provincial town. The gigantic arms of cranes unload shipping containers. Oil tankers fill up at oversized vats on the water's edge. Down the coast is the largest gold mine and the 3rd largest copper mine on the planet. They say that if Papua was an independent state, it would have one of the world's richest incomes per capita. But Sorong does have a go-slow mode too. Kids walk to school